Versana expands its leadership team and hires Christine Scaffidi and Christopher Fonte. Let's get into it. And welcome to Innovate Marketing Daily. Today is November 8th, 2023. My name is Shawn P. Neal, and we are brought to you by MyPodcast.Media. MyPodcast.Media produces amazing podcasts for brands just like yours. So if you're considering launching a podcast, make sure you visit MyPodcast.Media. All right, we've got a great show for you today, so without further ado, and thanks so much for joining me on this 8th day of November 2023. The week is halfway over. That's right. You heard it right. It's Wednesday. And we are halfway through this week. So I hope it's going well. All right. Our story comes to us from New York. New York. No, I won't ever do that again. Maybe I will. Who knows? I can't promise you, but that was bad. All right. Getting back to the story. From New York. That is where Versana announced that industry veterans Christine Scaffidi and Christopher Fonte have joined the company as head of product and head of sales, respectively, and reporting directly to Cynthia Sachs, founding CEO. So let's pause for an applause and a congratulations to those two. Now, each brings decades of valuable banking data and technology experience, underscoring Versana's continuing drive to modernize the $7 trillion corporate loan market. $7 trillion. Wow. So I didn't realize that. That's pretty interesting. So let's talk a little bit about Versana, who they are, what they do, and then we'll come back and talk about these new appointments. So Versana is an industry-backed digital data and technology company on a mission to transform the syndicated loan and private credit markets. So basically, by digitally capturing agent banks' data on a real-time basis, Versana provides unprecedented transparency into corporate loan level details and portfolio positions, bringing efficiency and velocity to the entire asset class. All right, now let's talk about these two new appointments. So in her role as head of product, Christine Scaffidi will be responsible for product strategy and execution of the company's product roadmap. She'll be working closely with David Camp, CTO. Now, Scaffidi boasts an impressive background on both the vendor and banking sides of the market. Most recently, she was Senior Principal Product Manager for Corporate and Syndicated Lending at Finastra, and previously held the position of Head of Commercial Lending Services at Commerce Bank. Now, in addition, we also have Christopher Fonte, and in his role as head of sales, he will be responsible for leading the company's sales organization and growing its revenue base. Now, Fonte joined most recently from Amazon Web Services and previously Bloomberg LP, where he held senior sales roles in the US and Europe. And prior to that, Fonte worked in the structured products group at Barclays, formerly Lehman Brothers, for over a decade. His credit, data, and technology background at premier institutions brings best-in-class and diverse experience to Versana. Now, Versana has demonstrated a lot of growth, very rapid growth, since its platform launch just under a year ago in December of 2022. Last month, the company announced two major milestones by surpassing 1,500 facilities on its digital data platform and achieving connectivity to Citi's agent loan servicing system. So it was launched by founding investors Bank of America, Citi, Credit Suisse, and JP Morgan. And Versana was created to address the operational inefficiencies and technological fragmentation in the broadly syndicated loan and private credit markets. So there you have it, my friends. As always, wherever you're watching or listening to this podcast, please reach out into the comment section and give a huge shout out and congratulations to both Christine and Christopher for their new appointments here at Versana. And while you're at it, just congratulate Versana overall. This represents another step in their growth. I also want to take a moment and talk just a little bit about what we do here in this idea of community. So when we set out to create Innovate Marketing Daily, this podcast, and its sister podcast, Innovate Marketing, it would have been very easy to capture all of those negative things happening in the world. The company that's going down, getting sued, that you need to take your money out of, that, just fired 50 people or whatever. Those are easy, low-hanging fruit headlines to grab onto and would have been very easy. But what we did was we intentionally set forth to find stories that were positive, that were inspirational in this whole space of marketing, branding, and business growth. And we did that because we wanted to make you feel good when we brought these stories to you every day. We wanted to give you something to get your day started off and to help build that keyword, community. So use that comment section, again, wherever you're watching or listening, to reach out to people. And remember, we're all here for the same reason, to support each other. All right. If you want to support this podcast, we would love for you to like, follow, and even subscribe. That's right, subscribe. Why would you do that, you ask? Well, because we're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, bringing you positive stories just like this one. All right, my friends, thanks so much for joining me today. Until we meet again, please stay safe and be well. See ya.